Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.
Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Isn't that right, Sam Jones? Isn't that right? Big Joe Egan. Joe, still waiting to do a Zoom. Where are you? You daren't do a Zoom with me, Joe. You daren't do it. Hey? Hey? Unbelievable. Right. This Bombay Dave versus Joe G. Intense beef, laughing lunch and meat, funny fish, cold turkey, whatever you want to call it, pickled onion monster munch. Whatever the beef is, it's not even beef, is it? People going on about rivalries. Rivalries. That's the biggest load of old tosh ever, isn't it? A rivalry. An Hall of Fame trainer, the most decorated trainer from the UK. They only have one Olympian, Joe Murray. Why is that? Why is that? Is that because your face don't fit? So our best trainer with most titles, the only one with a Ring Magazine award, the only one. In how long's Ring Magazine been going? Older than my granddad. 100 and odd year, isn't it? Around about that. Best record, Ring Magazine, Hall of Famer. Against what? Bombay Dave, the Boomtown Rat. Hey? It's like putting Oasis up in it against Shawadi Wadi. You know, it's no competition, is it, really? But you're loving it, aren't you, Bombay Dave? Being in the mix. How are you even in the mix? What have you done with anybody from debut? What? What? You'll be judged on Opie Price. That's your final throw of the dice, isn't it, really? Because all the rest of them, you've had them dropped on your lap. Like that. Dropped on your lap. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. For what? Right place at right time. Because you talk a good game. Because you're affiliated with a certain boxing promoter. This is how I look at it, right? It won't be too long before you're trying to make inroads with Bricktop, will it? We all remember your opinion on Bricktop, don't we? Not so long ago. I don't see that same energy now. Now that Bricktop's back on top, I don't see it. One thing about Bricktop, though, and I admire him for this, he's got a long memory. Isn't that right, Bricktop? Old Din Ted. That's why I don't get in bed with people like that. Listen, you can't go there, can you? Oh, I can't cross the street and go to Queensbury and work with them, can I? Oh, not after all that. With Eddie Hills, you can't, can you? Vulnerable. But you wanna. So the only throw the dice for you now, behind the scenes, to pinch a few quid is what? Horsecock and his lot. Hey? Hey? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. These people will cross the street, stab you in the back, and look at as well as look at you. And then they'll cross back over the next day if they have to. Brassers off with their heads. That's my opinion on it all. But nobody's going to say a word, are they? Naughty, naughty. We all know the Dylan White carry on and the Ebony Bridges, you know, the poaching and the the little innuendos and text messages and whispering campaigns behind the scenes. We all know what happened, how you went on Thibaut, don't we? Hey, who's next? Who's next? Is it the Romford Bull? Hey, are you going after the Romford Bull next? Remains to be seen, doesn't it? Is the Romford Bull going to buy into it? Hey, the bubble has certainly burst. But this is how I look at it. What happened with Jerome Wilson? Well, he got smashed up, didn't he, against Surgeon Bomber? What did you do? You put him in a rematch and got him smashed up even further with brain damage. On disability now, isn't he? The rest of his life. You were going to do wonders, weren't you? You were going to do wonders for him, weren't you? What happened? All you did was sit on cucumbers. You didn't know for that kid, did you, Jerome Wilson? Why is that Penfold, aka Bombay Dave? Because I've changed your name now. Because I don't like that Penfold name. It's an insult to the cartoon that's Danger Mouse. I used to watch Danger Mouse when I was at school. I used to burn home to watch it. It was on 4:20 p.m. on ITV. I'd burn home in my Patrick Stabills to watch it. Where are you going? I can't stop. I can't stop. Danger Mouse is on. Don't even talk to me. It's Danger Mouse, then He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's what I used to watch when I come home from school. Nothing else mattered. I didn't even want to speak to people. I was like that. And before that, it used to be Rainbow. Yeah, I'm a big Rainbow fan, me. Massive, massive Rainbow fan. But you're not getting any Zippy impressions out of me. Because I was the master at the Zippy impressions. But getting back to you, Bombay Dave, we know, don't we? We know what's gone on, don't we? You'll be judged. You will be judged on Opie Price by me, Judge Porky. I'm the police round here for boxing. I say what I want to say. I put them all straight. So if you want to know what's going on, you ask me. All right. None of these others that are going to give a waffle like Horsecock. Oh, I'm Team Horsecock at the moment, though, with how he's conducting himself. But the more I look at it, the more I could easily just go off Horsecock. Especially when I see him hanging out the back of the old Bill. Yeah, isn't that right, Gully? Old Bill. The police infiltrating boxing, eh? And everybody thinks it's good, don't they? Hey? Arrests are imminent. It is what it is. So Joe G, I don't think he's got a care in the world out there in Saudi, has he, with Scott Quigg? They're lapping it up, piling money up. Quigg's piling it up. Quiggy, he don't spend no. Anyway, Quiggy, let's have it right. Quiggy is happy as long as he's got a brand new pair of Nike trainers on and a top trackie. He's happy. He's not bothered like me about jewellery and what car he drives and all that. He's got his teeth job and his hair job. He's happy, just like me. I'm not bothered about trackies no more. I get rinsed for wearing them Udrich. They're sending me another one. But whoever it were who sent me that thing, I have asked a few people, and even my kids said to me, Dad, what are you doing in that? But they're so comfy. We're all young at heart, aren't we? Would you knock a freebie back? Anyway, it is what it is, but David Hay, the Haymaker, what can we say about this man? Do you remember when he was masquerading as an elite fighter? Stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. And he had these millions of followers on social media, and every day he was putting his training sessions on, 30-second clips. And everybody's like, wow, look what he's lifting. Look at him sprinting. Look at him on the bag. He's so explosive. He's back to his best. Look what he did to Demore. Now look what we've got. We've got him wheeling out Derek Warchisora, who didn't even know what year it is. He still thinks it's 2012. Derek still thinks it's 2012. And have you seen him? Old Stumblebum. He can't even string a sentence together. Right? See how many rounds he's done? And he's got one of them styles, hasn't he, that takes punishment. And I mean punishment off heavyweights. It's target practice fighting him. What about when he fought Takam? He looked like Purple Aki after that fight, didn't he? Oh, couldn't believe it. But if they're going to wheel him out, good luck to him. But I remember David Hay, the Haymaker, saying that he was finished before he fought him. And then he bashed him up and he was finished then. He's had 9 losses since then and they're still wheeling him out. Oh, David Hay, bless him, eh? The Haymaker, eh? Masquerading as elite to get pay-per-view fights. Do you remember when he did his legging before rematch with Bellew? Running up some tower block, trying to get fit up some stairs and that. He did his legging, didn't he? Within an hour, he was sat in Eddie Hill's office. Eddie got in that morning early and he were waiting for him. The Haymaker were waiting. He wanted to put it right, didn't you? Because he needed that payday. And you know what? I feel sorry for David Hay in a way because he has, let me tell you this, and this is true, this, I've heard back. He's ploughed through money like you can ever imagine. And he doesn't think nothing of taking people out and picking up 2 and 3 grand tabs. Honestly, he is generous to a fault. Generous to a fault, honestly. And I've heard about bigger ones than that. He's not bothered about putting his hand in his pocket. So, David A., I tip my hat off to you. And I've not been in that situation where it's been like that, but there were periods in my life where I thought, am I picking this up again? And sometimes you just got to puff your chest out and pick up the tab. But David, that money's there, isn't there forever. And you can count your true friends on one hand. And I'm sure when it's all over, right, for you, you'll end up with just a pundit job and a regular income, and you'll probably be even better with your money. But it's no good being Mr. Saturday Night surrounded by hangers on. Because once it comes on top, where are the hangers on? They're nowhere, are they? But it is what it is. I thought Davy Day were entertaining as a fighter. 6 wins over world champions, but carefully selected. Apart from the Mormek fights, I like that one. The Macaronelli fight were high, but Davy Day knew what was going to happen in that fight. And we saw, didn't we? Nobody were a match them at Cruiserweight, were they, during that period? So I tip my hat off to him, but rein it in with your spending. But this with Derek, wheeling Derek out. He's 41 this year. Look at how many rounds he's done. You know yourself, Davy Day, how many rounds you've done and how many Chisora's done. And he's still going forward, isn't he? It's no good. Derek needs to retire. Like I just said, he can't string a sentence together. But British, Commonwealth and European champion, and he challenged for a world title a couple of times, Derek Chisora. So he needs respect, just like Henry Cooper, doesn't he? Crusher Ben, I can't respect. He hasn't won anything. And they're trying to con public. Derek's never failed a dope test. So let's all get behind Derek Chisora retiring and find a job for him as a pundit. He doesn't need to fight. And all them people that want him to fight, they're not his friends. They're not his mates. They just want to get their slice of the cake. And he's probably had that much ammo, he don't really know what's going on. So find something else in your life. You've got a couple of cows, haven't you, and pigs. Go breed them or something and do what they do. Go take them to meat market, like promoters have been doing to you for years. 324 rounds. Come on. 13 losses. But 9 since David A flogged you. It's not good, is it? You were finished before, hey, and you're finished now. I mean, that were over 10 years ago, on it. Don't fight again, Derek. Don't fight again. Please don't fight again. You don't know what you're doing, but the Haymaker don't care, does he? He just wants to get a few quid out of the job. I mean, you've seen that program on YouTube with 50 Cent. Pimpin' Curly. I used to watch every single episode. You know, Pimpin' Curly with his leather. They got alligator leather on back. Pimpin' Curly. I used to love programs like that. I've got a few pimping outfits over there. Let's have a look. I've got a pimping sheepskin over there with fortune. That was a freebie, I think, but it's too big for me now. But alligator on back. Go on, but pimping hay in it now. Pimping Chisora out. And more full Chisora if he falls for that. He should just glide off into the night. Be happy with what you've done in your career. You're not going to win a world title. All it can be for now is money, and you've got money. So why would you risk your health? You're already a mess. You're going to be a wreck if you keep fighting. But these people don't listen, do they? They know best. That's what happens. They know best. So it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Good time here now. Time is marching on. Big shout out to Spartan Demolition. Hope you're well. Big shout out to John from Welcome Estates. John, your weapon, jumping in people's ice baths. I don't want to see videos that you keep sending me, John. Every time you go by a place that does ice baths, you don't have to jump in. Why don't you just go jump in Canal in Manchester and impress the hell out of me? Never mind these ice baths. Ice baths are for wimps. Usek jumps in fish ponds and just goes down to water there and stays there in a fish pond. Not an ice bath where they can pass you a towel and as soon as you get out, you're straight into an hot shower. Fish ponds in his boxers. That's a real man. Team Usek. Pop, pop, bang. Well, peace out. Big Joe Egan. Come see me. Let's do a Zoom. Coward.
You liked that one, didn't you? Right, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me because we're on this journey together, aren't we? So anybody got any ideas for the channel, fire them over to me, porkycorner@mail.com. All right. Shout out to Innovation Alloys and South Yorkshire Packaging. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep on trucking.